He's saying behind you because our people are walking what? In the wrong direction. They're walking away from this truth. Our people want to hear anything but the Bible.
We're not taught who they are, because that is a byword according to the Bible. Being a Hispanic, you know, being even an Indian, because they come from the Indian tribes. Okay, that's who they are. They're so-called Indians. All right, so-called, because Indian is just another word for slave. All right, there were 500 tribes of Indians. Okay, before Columbus came over here, and he didn't come over here saying, "Hola, Kupa, stop." He didn't come over saying that. Their first language was Hebrew. They spoke Hebrew, bro. They did. All right. So he came over here with a translator. If you read the history, he came over here with a translator. All right. So they learned that language, you know, from the oppressors, which are the Spaniards. That's why they speak Spanish. Right. All right. Just like we speak English, we all got conquered by the English. It's the same thing. All right.
The other thing, though, Christopher Columbus came, he said that he seen copper colored people, right? It just don't describe the race of place.
You mean like copper? I mean, you got some that look like that. You have some as dark as me. Have you ever been to South America? Have you ever been to, like, not South America, but South Mexico? In the South? Because they'll televise all the white ones, but they never show the ones that look as dark as us.
I know.
All right? Them our people, according to the Bible, man. I'm trying to tell you, they're going through the same oppression. All right?
Right.
And they have a ruler over them that's not even for them. Right. All right? Read.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Right. So Hosea is the king. Right. So this is what's going into the history about the so-called Hispanics. All right. How that when they came out of their captivity under Hosea the king. Because they were supposed to be granted liberty to come over here to Austria. All right. Called the Americas. That's what they call it nowadays. Right.
Whom Salamander, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathens and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwells.
Right. A further country where never mankind dwelt. We're just talking about America because nobody was over here. Right. Nobody dwelled here first. All right. According to the scriptures, nobody dwelled here. All right. This is called Aspen. This is called the New World. All right. So they came over here to keep the commandments when they got liberty under Hosea the king. Hosea's meaning Hosea. All right. That's what we're talking about. You know, according to the Bible. All right. Even though it's been worded in the apocalypse, it's worded, we're talking about the same person. This is Hosea's king. All right.
Verse 44. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Right. So give me that map. Give me that map. So this is the map right here. All right. This is where they were, and then they had to go across Africa. Africa is the land. All right. So they came from over here, and they traveled. It took them a year and a half to get here. That's how Columbus knew where they were, because they went from the edge. All right. This was a prophecy of what would happen. All right. So they would be going over the water on the boat. All right. Great.
For the Most High then showed them signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Okay, so what else are they going to use to go over the water? I mean, they couldn't walk on the water. You know what I'm saying? They have to have some transport. They couldn't fly in a plane. They had to have transport to go over the waters. All right? There's many of them. We're talking about these ships. All right? We're talking about 10 tribes. All right?
So, it's talking about, us being in bondage and us, our wives getting taken and all this stuff like that.
Right.
That's talking about the Mexicans as well.
That happened to them as well. When the Spaniards came over here, they did the same thing. All right, they cut off 1492 when he came over here. Julius just left Jeremiah. He wanted to go. But they came over here, then we were oppressed together as one.
That's right.
Because they came over here, all right, so-called peacefully, all right, just to see what we had, our resources and everything. And then they start, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They steal people's resources. They find out what your weaknesses are. Then they figure out how they can steal your resources. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. They did it in Iraq. They still doing it in Iraq. It's the same people. The same people, bro. All right, but yeah. So they came. So when they came over here, they did all sorts of atrocities to them. Bashed our babies against the rocks. All right. They also, yeah, they burned us at the stake. You know, we've got the pictures right here to prove it. All right, this is pictures from history books, so-called history. They hang us up by 13s right there. All right, they bashed our babies. They even poured blood on a, if you read the American Holocaust, they poured blood on a pregnant woman's stomach and let the dog devour that woman. They let them devour. All right, they ripped our men apart. They cut off their hands. If they didn't bring enough gold back, they cut off their hands. You know, because they were telling them, because South America was full of diamonds and gold. All right, it was. Because that's what Ephraim is talking about. All right, land of riches, you know, port of riches. That's what it's talking about. That's what Ephraim means right there. That's what, you know, they got it from, port of riches.
So you saying all the blacks that's in America came from Africa?
Well, yeah. Some of us came from Africa. But some of the Mexicans who is black as us, we're talking about, you know, color and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, they be known as us. They come from us. You know, us. They come from us. They come from the seed of Jacob. All right. So they are our brothers. All right.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So everything happened, you know, in Jerusalem. Okay, that's where we are from. According to the Bible. That's where we are from. Jerusalem is a part of Africa. It is, all right? It's a real part of the dark nations. But we have to always confusion that we're African. But we were sold by Africans. All right? So we got to get some truth out on that. Let's get that ham. Let's get that ham. Let's get that definition of ham. Huh?
I know about the Hamites.
You know about the Hamites? Okay, so you know we're not Africans then. Okay. Well, all praises. All right, go. Okay, yeah, give me that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast.
So it's talking about the other nations. They call them dogs, they call them the other nations. You know, because that's what Christ called the Grecian woman. All right, when she was asking for a crumb. All right, let's get that in Matthew, right quick. Let's get that in Matthew and prove it. Let's get that in Matthew. Because we're not calling them dogs, we call them what Christ called them. We call them Christ called them dogs. They don't read this in the scripture. They don't read this in the Christian church. All right, they don't read this in Catholicism. You know, they don't read this, man. They don't. All right, God made a separation from us a long time ago. It's just that we forgot as a people who we are. That's what the problem is. Right?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse. You want dog? Yeah. 26.
Let's go up. Let's go up to explain it. All right. Let's go up to explain it. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 24. 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not.
Move higher. We want to get the woman, because I said it was a woman. It was a so-called woman that said this.
21. Yes. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast. She cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
Right. So this was other nations. All right. This was a Grecian woman. All right. She was a Greek. All right. So-called, you know, Caucasian nowadays. Greek.
But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ was only sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So he wasn't dealing with her. He wasn't dealing with this woman. All right, read.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take children's bread and cast it to dogs.
So God called the Grecian woman a dog. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Christ knows them as dogs according to the Bible. All right, read.
Book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
That's talking about the Africans in Israel. He's also talking about the other nations too. All right, because she wanted to be saved, and he gave her a crumb. All right, because he healed her daughter, but he didn't say that she got the kingdom of heaven.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us, subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.